Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today is the weekly Star Wars recap for May 3rd, 2023. Obviously this week is May 4th, Star Wars Day, which there'll be some content coming out tomorrow, Star Wars stuff, which I'll hopefully have a review out of. I had a few more special videos planned to happen this week, but with Mandalorian and Jedi Survivor and all that, I kind of didn't really get around to them that much. Maybe I'll kind of get them out into later into the weekend and into next week a little also, but I really don't have anything big planned for May 4th right now. I had one video, but I'm definitely not going to be able to get it out in time, so there's that. But like I said, Jedi Survivor, just came out last week, and so I'm going to kind of give some of my first thoughts on it. But before I do so, there is some new release stuff came out last week. The Young Jedi Adventure shorts, I didn't watch all those. Darth Vader Black, White, and Red issue 1, haven't read that yet, but I'm going to read that probably right after I record this, because I forgot it came out, and I wanted to read that. But also the Hyperlink Adventures Quest for the Jedi, or was it Quest of the Jedi, I forget what it was called. I didn't read that yet. And then Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which I've been playing, and I have a couple parts of my playthrough up already. Let me kind of dive more into my thoughts so far on that in a second. But all the stuff coming out this week, a lot of it's already out, and some of it I don't even know if it is coming out, because there was a lot of stuff. But anyways, the Hyperlink Path of Vengeance came out on May 2nd, 2023, and the Hyperlink Adventures issue 4 comes out May 3rd. The Hyperlink Adventures The Nameless Terror issue 3 comes out May 3rd. Yoda issue 7, Return of the Jedi Lando one-shot, Star Wars issue 34, Darth Vader issue 33, and Dr. Aphra issue 31 all comes out today on May 3rd. Obviously that is a lot of comics, so I don't know if they actually are all coming out today. It would make sense. It's the day before Star Wars Day to have a lot come out. Then on May 4th, Star Wars Visions Volume 2 will come out alongside the first 7 episodes of the first season of Young Jedi Adventures, both on May 4th, tomorrow. Visions I'll be doing a, full review of tomorrow, the Volume 2, and then I'll probably go through and do individual reviews for all 9 shorts over the course of like the next month or 2 or even 3. I don't know. But also coming out is the Hyperlink Adventures Free Comic Book Day 2023 issue, which will come out May 6th, 2023. But with that said, let's jump into my first thoughts on Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which it came out this past Friday, April 28th. And as of right now, I haven't beaten it, so I'm going to give some of my first thoughts on it, which so far I've been really enjoying it. From what I've read online, a lot of people have been having performance or bug issues, which so far I haven't had really that much. Mainly I heard there's a lot of issues on the PC version, and I'm playing it on the PS5, so that does seem to help. And obviously I've probably just been more lucky. I was playing it on a quality mode, which kind of locks at 30 FPS and does more graphical stuff. But even then, I will say graphically it hasn't really looked like absolutely insane. So I might try out performance mode to see how that works. I think there was an update coming out, or maybe already out, was supposed to improve console performance and whatnot. I'm not fully sure, but I haven't experienced too many terribly bad performance issues. Like I mentioned, graphically, there is some stuff where kind of a couple pop-ins with graphics and whatnot, so that is kind of a little weird there. But other than that, I really haven't experienced any too many performance issues. Haven't experienced any game-breaking bugs, which I have heard there were some of those. So far, at least, I've been lucky in not having too many issues, but that doesn't mean those issues don't exist. Hopefully they fix it. Obviously, the game should have released in a, not released in this state if it was as broken, definitely on the PC version. So hopefully that stuff gets fixed fast. And, it is kind of unfortunate having all these issues because of what I've played so far. It's been pretty great. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's kind of Fallen Order, but more. And, I loved Fallen Order. It's one of, maybe is my favorite Star Wars game, video game. I just really, really loved it. And I enjoyed the gameplay. Obviously, I really enjoyed Fallen Order's story and whatnot, which I won't go too much into the story of Survivor, as, I also haven't completed it yet, which, I really can't talk about it until I complete it. So, yeah, but on the gameplay side of things, Survivor has, so far better than Fallen Order. One, lightsaber combat. There's a lot more stances into it. I haven't unlocked the two more newer ones. Obviously, returning from Fallen Order is the single and double bladed lightsaber stance. There is also a dual blades stance, which was kind of in Fallen Order as a special attack, but that was a special attack, which you kind of really don't get until the end of the game. In this game, Survivor, it's more of a, it is a standalone kind of thing, so it has a lot more depth to it and whatnot, which has been the stance I've mainly been using. It is a lot more fast-paced and not as defensive, I guess, but it's fun. Obviously, it really isn't crazy, I guess, or crazy new, because it was kind of in Fallen Order, but, I am more interested in the two other stances, which I haven't unlocked yet, so I can't really talk about them too much right now. One thing in combat is, at least so far, I feel like the Force hasn't felt as impactful as it was in Fallen Order. I guess I also wasn't, so far in Survivor, been trying to actually do the parrying and whatnot instead with my lightsaber, where in Fallen Order I would kind of just like use the slow ability, then hit them, use slow ability, hit them, do that instead, where the slow ability in this game is, in Survivor, is a lot different, so I can't just do that. If it was exactly like Fallen Order, I'd probably just be doing that because it's what I like to do, but I've been trying to actually use the lightsabers more, so I haven't, Force hasn't felt as impactful in combat. Obviously there's pull and push and whatnot, which I have been using, and it's been so far pretty much the same as Fallen Order, which it is nice having like all the Force abilities you ended Fallen Order with, you just have them right away in Survivor, so that's nice. Obviously it makes sense for Cal to have all those Force abilities, as in Fallen Order kind of was relearning them. Definitely the double jump is nice to have right away, which talking about double jump kind of leads into my next thought, which is traversal, which also just kind of feels better than Fallen Order. Definitely a lot of the parkour moments, there's been a lot of those I've really enjoyed so far. Just kind of feels more fun than I guess also Fallen Order really didn't, it's kind of more a little simple in Fallen Order, where so far there's a lot more like more to do parkour moments, I guess, so I've enjoyed that. Obviously the planets I've been to, I've only been to two, which is Kobo and Coruscant, which you start the game on Coruscant, and that's all I've really done on Coruscant. I really haven't had the chance to explore it that much, so I've mainly just played on Kobo, which is way more open than the worlds in Fallen Order, so it kind of makes the exploration feel better, just more rewarding, I guess, which is just kind of the nature of more open world stuff. Obviously this isn't a open world level, it's just a little more bigger and a little more open, so it's just not as linear as Fallen Order. I wouldn't say it's huge. Obviously I haven't really explored everything in Kobo so far, so there might be more to it, but so far I've really enjoyed just kind of looking one way and looking on the map to see if there's a yellow like unexplored area, and just kind of go into it and finding like random characters and whatnot and talking to them, which I will say one thing I really like is there is a lot more NPCs and whatnot you can just find and talk to. There is one which I've ran into him twice now. He's like a fisherman dude, and I'm not gonna really talk about it too much, but I've really enjoyed his little moments. So, the worlds have felt more alive and whatnot than Fallen Order, which in Fallen Order you just would kind of run into enemies and whatnot, or more main characters. So it was nice to kind of get levels where you're just finding random, or areas where you're finding random side characters and whatnot, so that's nice. But also the map in the game has improved. It kind of just looks more like a map and is easier to read, unlike Fallen Order where it looks more like a hologram and is kind of hard to read. There's more like kind of can zoom in better. There's more like levels to train and whatnot, and there's more just like points on the map for like the meditation spots or like side missions or areas you can go to and whatnot. So there's just more to it, and kind of it's just easier to read and whatnot. Which the meditation spots also, you can fast travel. So you can only access it at the meditation spots, but you go meditate and then there's fast travel, and then you can fast travel to another meditation spot. So far I really haven't used it too much, as I haven't really explored the entirety of Kobo yet. So I haven't really had much need to use it yet, but I would assume probably later in the game I'll be using it a lot more. But finally, the story so far, I'm definitely interested in where it's going. I'm not going to really talk about it that much because I don't want to drop spoilers or anything. But I will say Fallen Order's story kind of gripped me more by the point where I'm at in this game. But I'm still very, very interested in where it's going and whatnot. And, I'm not saying I'm disliking Survivor Story. Just, Fallen Order is one of my favorite Star Wars games, one of my favorite Star Wars video game stories. So, I just enjoyed that one a lot. So, the story of Fallen Order would be one that would be harder to beat. And so far, Survivor isn't beating it, but it is still definitely up there. I'm definitely enjoying it a lot. So, yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about story-wise there. But all in all, I'm enjoying the game a lot. I haven't had any performance issues, or really crazy bad performance issues, or bug issues, or anything like that. So, I have been lucky there. Obviously, that stuff does exist and is, bad and whatnot. And just, I just wish it didn't, gave the game another delay to fix some of those issues. Obviously, I haven't been experiencing that. So I've I've really, really enjoyed all the other aspects of the game and whatnot. Well, performance and bugs aren't aspects of the, I guess they are, but, the stuff what's actually supposed to happen, I've been really enjoying and whatnot. So, yeah, but that's going to be for my first thoughts, and, that's really going to be it for this week's weekly Star Wars recap. Next week, I'll be back talking about something, I don't know. But in the meantime, check out my parts for my playthrough of Jedi Survivor and everything else to do. But Vince Arzoon, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Most wanted.
A Jedi. Remind our friend here why his kind are supposed to